Hello there. So this is going to be a vlog style video review, spoiler review for episode 7 of What If. I don't have my full setup with me right now, so just bear with me as I go through this What If vlog. I didn't do a watch party. I apologize to everyone. Usually I've been doing watch parties for the episodes of What If. This week was just pretty hectic with the personal things that came up, so I had to just settle for this quick vlog review. But with that being said, before I give you guys my thoughts, definitely hit the like button, comment your thoughts on the episode of What If down below, and make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future What If watch parties, reviews, Marvel watch parties, and reviews in general. So the question this week is, what if Thor were an only child? Now this episode's easily probably the most lighthearted of the bunch. There's not a ton of universal stakes to it, like the world's not going to end, someone doesn't have power they shouldn't have. It's literally just Thor going to Earth and throwing a party. And it's really cool to see a bunch of previous characters make small cameo returns, like a bunch of the Guardians of the Galaxy are here, the Sovereign from Guardians 2 are here. We see Howard the Duck again. It's always good to see some Howard on screen. Shout out Max. I know he was hyped when Howard showed up. Hell, we even get to see the Grandmaster, Korg, Crossbones, and a bunch of other S.H.I.E.L.D. characters like Coulson, Maria Hill, and Nick Fury. But if I'm going to be honest, it's just the unfortunate truth that this one kind of felt like a massive filler episode to me, and I hate to use that word, but that's just what it was. And bouncing off that, I feel like most of the episodes and the enjoyment that you as a viewer can get from it really relies on your fanhood of the character. So if you're not a massive fan of a character that's on screen or that the episode focuses on, it's kind of harder to be as invested in the story. And yes, I am a massive fan of Thor, but a lot of this episode actually focuses on Jane and Darcy. And these are two characters that I think have not had their time to shine in the MCU yet. I know after Love and Thunder, everyone's going to be loving Jane. I hope I'm in that boat as well. And Darcy still has a lot of winning over for me to do. I like her side role in WandaVision, but she's still kind of irritating to me. Literally the first 10 or so minutes of this movie is just a bunch of people partying, getting drunk in Vegas and around the Earth, and like, it can be funny for about 5 minutes, but then the bit kind of just fades for me. I will say it was pretty cool to see Captain Marvel come into the scene and see her and Thor have a showdown. They had like 2 showdowns, and Thor got round 1, I want to say, because Captain Marvel couldn't use her full powers because she didn't want to put a crater on Earth. But then she tries to lure him out to like the desert, and she's pretty much whooping him until Frigga, Thor's mother, comes in and saves his butt. But if we're tracking the history of these What If episodes, the first episode's kind of like a retelling of Captain America: The First Avenger. The second one does a little bit of Guardians of the Galaxy and Black Panther, and it keeps going that track record. In the third episode, we see a bunch of different Phase 1 movies kind of retold. If I have to compare this to one, it's definitely just got elements of the first Thor movie as we see Darcy and Jane in the van. And again, it's just cool to see us revisit some of these original scenes from the MCU from an animated, different lens. But I'm not a massive fan of that Thor movie. It's mid to bottom tier MCU for me. So again, Thor as a character and the entire premise of the episode didn't grab me as much as I wanted it to. But I'd be remiss if I did not mention the cliffhanger ending, which again, we see Ultron come through, or it looks like Ultron. He has all 6 Infinity Stones. He's got an army, and then the mask lifts up. And it's actually Vision, I believe. I'm interested to see where this comes in. I think this is going to set up the next 2 episodes because we saw in a spot that was teasing the rest of What If that there's actually a scene where Thor is with Doctor Strange Supreme, or evil Doctor Strange, it looks like, or a version of Doctor Strange. So I think that's going to be in episode 8 or 9, and I think we could get like a 2-part finale to What If, where the episodes actually carry over into each other. And again, I will say there were some funny jokes in this episode, especially with Frost Giant Loki and how they're a brother from another mother. That was probably my favorite bit from the episode. Again, the Captain Marvel pager, it was funny that they referenced that. So there's a lot of those nice little Easter egg callbacks in the MCU. But overall, I'll say this was a harmless episode of What If. Nothing to write home about and nothing spectacular in any sense of the word. It was very safe, and it played it safe from start to finish. And I feel like the best episodes of What If so far have an outstanding concept. I think episodes 3, 4, and 5 are like the hot streak for What If. I don't know if they'll reach that height again. They may after this cliffhanger ending, because that could be an absolutely nuts concept to end the show on, or at least season 1 of the show. But I just feel like the best episodes of What If really ponder the question, what if? And they go for it, and they have this really unique concept. This one was more lighthearted. It was just about partying, and it was more a story about Thor and his mother and Jane and all these different characters that I don't love as much as the main players in the MCU. It's not the worst of the show, but it's probably towards the bottom 3 if I had to put it somewhere. That's going to do it for my quick spoiler review / thoughts on episode 7 of Marvel Studios' What If. What do you guys think of the episode? Let me know in the comments down below. I should be back to having watch parties next week. There was just some personal things that got kind of hectic this week, so I couldn't really do it. I had to just take 1 week off, but I will be back with watch parties hopefully next week. Definitely hit that like button. Comment down below your thoughts on the episode. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future What If content, Marvel content, Star Wars content, all that good stuff. I got some more videos coming today with a Star Wars Visions review, as well as an Intrusion movie review, which is a Netflix film starring Logan Marshall Green. I'm excited to bring all that content to you guys later today. Thank you all so much for watching. Until next time, I'll see you guys later.